Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're all doing well as I always do. It's nice to be back. Obviously there was a blackout over the weekend in respect of the Queen passing away on Thursday night. And obviously, of course, there wasn't anything to talk about football-wise because there wasn't any. And of course, the Newcastle game at home hasn't happened. And as a result, is going to be rescheduled at some point, but fuck knows when. Probably going to be after the World Cup, to be honest with you, because I can't see it being in beforehand. Because let's face it, guys, it's only 2.5 months away before the World Cup begins. So, it'll be very interesting to see what happens, especially with this international break coming up as well. Anyway, let's get on to the purpose of this video. This is the preview of West Ham's second Europa Conference League away game, the first away game of Group B, because obviously we had to get through the playoffs previously, where we travelled to Denmark to take on Silkeborg IF this Thursday evening, 8 o'clock kickoff, live on BT Sport 2, and of course we will be doing the watch along for it as well. As always, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor, 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear, guys, along with Admiral and Umbro Clout and Blue track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts, as you can see from the icon that's up here. And as always, guys, any purchases you make through the link in the description below, thank you very much for that, of course. But the commissions that the channel would normally be getting, I'll be sending directly on to Iron Supporting Food Banks, the charity in the Newham area that are helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and slightly further afield now, bless them, to put food on their table of those that are less fortunate than you and I. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt or t-shirt, whatever you want. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to the West Ham club shop as well, so there's always a bargain. At the end of the day, guys, the replica of the away shirt that this season's kit is based on is like 45% of the home kit, so you'll be getting yourself a cracking shirt, which looks better in my opinion. And you'll be helping those that are less fortunate than you and I. So as always, guys, let's start off by talking about the officials for this game. They're all Portuguese. The referee is Fabio Verissimo. His assistants are Pedro Martins and Luis Campos, I should say. Fourth official is Miguel Bertolo Nogueira, I think you pronounced that. My Portuguese isn't brilliant, so apologies if I've mispronounced any of those words incorrectly. Their squad has an average age of 24 in comparison to our average age of 27.7 years old per player on average. That's quite nice to see that we're under 30 for a change. With Silkeborg IF have two national players, Armenian centre-back Kalsir, I think you pronounced that, and the Icelandic centre midfielder Thordarson, but I don't recognise anybody else, to be honest with you, and I don't think any of you guys will recognise them either, unless you do watch the Superliga, the Danish Superliga, which I don't think many of the viewers here do, but if you do, by all means, let us know. If you're new to the channel, like, share and subscribe and put your comments down as always. Silkeborg lost the first leg of the Europa League playoffs to HJK 1-0 away in mid-August and then drew 1-1 at home in the second leg, so they are down in the Conference League. They are, in terms of the Superliga games, they have won 1 and lost 2 in their last 3 games as well, so not exactly on the best of runs. Last time out in the Europa Conference League, Silkeborg lost 1-0 away to Anderlecht in the first game of their Group B schedule, as well as ours. So obviously we got the win that night, which is fantastic, which I'll come on to in a minute. Silkeborg IF seem to play the 4-3-3 formation, so the 3-2-3-2 formation that I really hope we employ in a lot more. Looks like it's really going to help isolate and expose some of those players in the formation that it is, but there's a very good chance a few websites I've been looking at when I've been doing this the research for this video. It does look like a lot of them are saying we're going to go to the 3-5-2, which, to be honest with you guys, is exactly the same. You know, 3 in the centre backs, 2 wing backs, 3 in midfield, and 2 up front. So, you know, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. And, you know, you can twist it as well, whichever way, smartly way around you can. I personally call it as a back 3 because it is a back 3 because you've got wing backs, they're not actually defenders, but you know what I mean. Anyway, Silkeborg have got 5 injuries at the time of this recording. Defenders go Jani with a muscle injury. Dahl, I think you pronounce it, has got a head injury, and I'm going to have to be very, very careful how I pronounce this. Fogelsung, I think you pronounce that, with what looks like an unreported knock. There's also a back injury, I should say, to midfielder Pedersen, and also centre forward Lind with a broken foot. Again, I don't know if this is going to make any difference to the squad in any shape or form, but they've got the same amount of injuries that we do. Slightly in the same positions. Obviously, we don't have any forward injuries, touch wood, but it's interesting to say the least. So, but looking at West Ham's information at the time of this recording, Souček is 75% chance of returning for this fixture, so I've got a funny feeling he may be in the squad. I'm not really sure he's going to be in the starting 11 itself, but Creswell is still a doubt as well. Johnson is still out until around about the end of September, aka within the next couple of weeks, and Aguerd is return still looks to be around mid-October, but from what Moy said in the Stadio Bucharest pre-match conference is that they were looking for him to be signed off for a 6-week recovery plan. So technically, he could be returning longer than originally anticipated, but 6 weeks from when that conversation took place, which is around about this time by the time most of you guys see this, will be this time last week. So 5 weeks from now. Middle to end of October anyway, so it's not going to really make that much of a difference. It seems Cornet is 50-50 from what looked like a thigh injury from his collision with Mendy in the Chelsea game. Sorry, not the Chelsea game. So, yeah, sorry, it was the Chelsea game, because that was the last game we properly watched. And of course, guys, thank you very much to everybody that joined in for the watch along for that game. Even though there's a few little disasters here and there, we won't talk about it, as I say, because it's the Europa Conference. I will save that for the Everton preview that will be going up in the next few days. Because obviously there's been no football over the last weekend, and as the time of this recording, it still looks like the Everton game is to go ahead. Or as a lot of people are calling it, Everton, or Everton, or VAR, EVARton, whatever. But anyway, so as always, guys, here comes the starting 11 that I'm hoping we're going to see. Now, as I say, if Cornet is out, I can kind of see we got us going to about as stronger side as possible, especially bearing in mind we haven't played football for over a week. So, and of course we've got Everton on Sunday. So hopefully the recovery plans have been going to fruition. And here's the starting 11 that I think we will see. Or at least I hope we will see, I should say. Areola in goal, with a back three of Kehrer, Zuma and Ogbonna. Soufal and Emerson making up the wing-back positions, with Rice, Benrahma and Fornals in midfield, supporting Bowen and Scamacca up front. So thank you very much for your time, guys. As always, as I say, put your comments in the comment section below. Do you agree with my starting 11? And if you do, fantastic, let me know. If you don't, fantastic, let me know. I want to know what your starting 11 is going to be, and also your formation as well. As always, guys, please do share this content with anybody that you feel may want to watch it. We're on 2,153 subscribers at the time of this recording, so again, we're hitting a bit of a glass wall, trying to get over that 2,150 mark. It's fantastic, of course. This channel's far from glamorous, but I do like to try and stand out as something that's slightly different. So, guys, as always, like this video if you're enjoying it. Put your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I'll see you very, very soon. Of course, as I say, hopefully that will be on Thursday night when we do the watch along. It will be from 7:30. And again, we'll try and get fans on into the channel, into the stream beforehand to give us your thoughts. So if you're around from 7:30 on Thursday night, I hope to see you soon. If I don't, take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your week anyway. And I'll see you very soon. All the best now. Take care.